Hello and welcome to my gaming experience. I'm Sword Rush, and this is The Last Guardian. It's in a series of games by Team Ico, starting with Ico and then Shadows of the Colossus, and now falls with this game, where you are a little boy guiding a giant pet cat dog bird thing. I really liked Shadow of the Colossus. It's one of my favorite games ever, and I really wanted this game to be something, but mostly it's what you see right here. You're feeding this pet creature that's kidnapped you, sort of, and you're doing sort of general pet owner type things, feeding it, as you just saw, using it as a step stool to get where you need to go sometimes. When you're a little kid, you might do that. And generally just playing around and having fun. Of course, most of the game is going to be doing this kind of thing. I guess here in a second we're going to see the graphics, the physics on this creature, and the way they made this creature move around is very, very good. It's one of the best things about this game, is that this creature does feel like a creature, and it's astonishing how well they did that. They obviously spent a lot of time and detail making that work, but and you also get a very clear sense of the size of this creature as it proceeds to kick you and knock you out twice in the first 15 minutes of the game. That was the first time, this is the second time. And that's not the only times that it knocks you out. I think this kid probably has a lot of brain damage. He needs to go and get that checked out later. But most of the game is just, like I said, is taking care of this giant creature and solving little puzzles here and there. It involves sometimes pulling switches and opening gates. There's a lot of climbing and physical puzzle solving where there's different locations that you need to get to. You need to get from here to there, and you have to figure out how to do that, which isn't always super straightforward, but honestly, frankly, there's too little freedom in the game to make a choice about how you want to get from one place to another. There's just very clear paths that you're supposed to take, and you get a little wiggle room, but not enough to really feel like there's a lot of choice in the matter. And that's part of the problem with this game, is that despite how very detailed this area is, and we'll get into that a little bit later, how the kind of level of detail in this game, most of it is too simple and too claustrophobic. Right now, though, these are the bad guys of the game. They're these robots that are trying to further kidnap you and steal your soul, basically. And that's all that there is. That's the only threat in this whole game, is that these robots try to pick you up. You can kind of shake them off and get off them and then run away. And a lot of times, your creature, they're named Trico, will come and save you. And these scenes are kind of cool too, because, like I said, Trico acts like an actual animal, so he strikes them with a paw and pounces on them and stuff like that, like a cat might do, or something, or charge it like a dog might. So that's cool. But the puzzles are too simple, the area is too small, and it wastes all of what was good about the game. And as much as I like the creature and the physics that they used to do it, because you can climb on Trico, you can climb him just like you would any other animal. But here's another weird thing. Another unexplained part. So this shield allows you to point in a direction, and Trico will shoot freaking lightning from its tail and blow things up. But it's never explained. There's no point to it. It just happens, and that's it. You're just left to question why, and it doesn't actually connect to any other part of the other games. You have no idea why it's even there. As you can see, here's one of the cutscenes fairly early on, and it looks like this huge area, that there's all of this expansive places all around you, and you can't get to any of it. You just get to look at it. It just looks pretty, and that's it. And that's where a lot of games, I think, fail, is where they create these environments that are highly detailed and highly cinematic, and it looks so amazing, but instead of doing something else with it, making it more than just a pretty picture, you feel kind of let down that you don't get to explore that area, that there's adventure just literally just within your reach, right within your grasp. But instead of an actual world, all you get is a painting that you get to stare at, and that's it. Which is, I was really disappointed, and so many other people were, by this game. I hope we can figure out how it connects to the other games. But for now, thank you all for watching, and I will see you again next time.